On tonight, I want to talk about staying connected. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I know it's been a while since I posted, went on vacation, got a little lazy, did some things and didn't post. But while I was in that time, God started to speak to me, and he was telling me I needed to get back into reading more and studying because I slacked off even when I was on vacation. And I know some people might be like, well, you was on vacation. But when things are going good, we still can spend time with God. We still can do those things that we were doing before things started going good or going on vacation, right? Because we know when things don't kind of go our way or things turn out kind of bad, we a lot of the times run to God. But when things going good, we may not talk to him as much. So I was convicted. So that's why I want to talk about, again, staying connected. Because I was reading in John chapter 15 in the beginning where Jesus talks about he is the true vine. But also he tells the disciples that they are the branches. So the good thing about this vine, though, as we all know as Jesus, the vine can take care of a lot of branches, right? So in that context, staying connected, Jesus tells the disciples that they are the branches, but also that they need to stay connected to him. And the reason for this is that the vine is the source of life for the branches. Right? So if we look at that in the spiritual context, Jesus is the source of life for us. So if we don't stay connected to Jesus, we can lose things in life, right? We can lose, in a sense, that mindfulness of him, right? So staying connected to Jesus is very, very important because like he talks about later on in that chapter, he says, apart from me, you can do nothing. So like if we don't stay connected to the vine, if we don't stay connected to Jesus, apart from him, we can do nothing, meaning that we cannot do anything of value without him, right? And what that means is that we could have our own ambitions get in the way of kingdom work that he wants us to do. So abiding in him, which he talks about as well, meaning remaining in him, staying connected to the vine is very vital for our spiritual life. Because also in the chapter, he talks about bearing much fruit, right? So if we stay connected to Jesus, we can bear this fruit connected to the fruit of the Spirit, joy, peace, patience, love. And I didn't name all of them. But having those things in our lives when things are going good or bad is a blessing. So having that connection with Christ gives us this consistent maturity to where we can grow and bear much fruit as he talks about. So I want us just to stay mindful, even in my own conviction, of staying connected to Jesus, no matter what we do, because we make connections with people all the time, right? Whether that's in the short term or the long term, but sometimes we may get busy and we don't talk as much. Or we may move away because of a reason, or God may tell us to move, and we may not talk to a certain person that much. And if we think about it, even in this same context with Jesus, are we getting too busy to talk to him? Right? Are we moving around too much to talk to him? Because like I said, I was convicted on vacation. Didn't really do too much at all. Didn't read too much. We prayed some, but like, am I having such a good time that I miss out on time with Christ? So that's why I just wanted to talk about staying connected on tonight. I know it's a late video, but just wanted to come and try to give a word of encouragement. Man, let's stay connected, whether things are going good or bad. Let's stay connected to the true vine, which gives us this source of life through his salvation, but also we can cultivate this relationship with him. So I want to encourage you, if you have time, man, read John chapter 15. It is very vital and a very good chapter that we can concentrate on in our lives. The whole book of John, but that's just what I read after the Lord spoke to me. So John chapter 15, man, he is the true vine and we are the branches. And let's stay connected to him. And I want to encourage you, until the next time, let the Lord bless you and keep you forever.